Hey everyone! How you doing? Good evening. A little late for me to be streaming typically over here. It's about 9:30 in the evening for me. Don't typically go this late, but don't really have work in the morning, so I figured why not. That and I missed out on yesterday. I had some family stuff going on, so you know how that goes. So yeah, we're picking it back up. As I posted on Facebook, I have, for right now, put the Goldine hunt on the back burner and decided I'm going to come after Abra. Now, after trying to catch, what are we up to, like 900 of these bad boys? 900, did I say 900? Oh my god, almost 100, I got 92. Now 93. There's a little bit of a trick with the Abra. Yeah, they teleport, they do all that funky stuff. But the thing is, if you come up from behind them, they will not teleport. Like that one there, he saw me, I took a step, and he vanished. So this one adds another layer to the hunting for this little dude. As in, he could just up and say, I'm out at any time if he sees me. So now there's a little bit of a stealth element, which I suck at in most RPGs, to be honest. I'm not a stealthy type. I'm the one who goes in guns a-blazing. For the few games that I do play, guns a-blazing. So there's always that. So not only am I going to be popping in and out of the route, because you know that's gonna be the quickest way to get everything to respawn. Max spawn here is 4 Pokemon at a time, so I'm just hopping in and out over here. Usually when I'm popping back in, 4 will pop in. No less than 2 usually I'll hop in on screen. I'll wait for the 4th one to show up and then I'll run back and forth. And we try our luck this way. Keep rolling the dice. Pray that if the shiny does appear, he's not looking at me. Because that would be a devastating day. That really would be. And to be honest, I'm thinking after I get one, I'm just going to turn my attention to that Porygon. Because, I mean, I'll have the chain going already. The Porygon's the rare spawn for this route. So, I'll already have the chain there, so it will make sense just to, you know, go after him then. See what happens there. 2 Growlies. Ah! Sorry, puppy, not right now. Need something else to pop up now. I'm refusing to go back through until that 4th spawn happens. I want all 4 on screen before I ever walk away. I wanted to hop on earlier, it was just I was really exhausted from working last night. That by the time I got home last night, it was already after midnight here. And, I actually slept in kind of late today. I didn't really make breakfast. I went straight to lunch. It's just been one of those days where you just feel like you're behind on everything. Nothing in the grass. That's new. I remember when I was first playing through on this game. I think I was trying to catch a bunch of Growlithe, just because I'm like, I don't understand what chain catching does. And the Porygon popped out, and I think I literally, like, screamed. I didn't know, like, at the time, I didn't do any reading. I didn't understand that they had the whole mechanic where you had Pokemon that would just appear, you know, that were more rare when you catch a bunch of stuff. I didn't know any of that, so it was new for me. It was fun. I actually like that I didn't know. Is there a Pidgeotto over? No, Pidgeotto's up top. I'm so happy that they've been facing away from me. No. Come on, where's the fourth one? Oh, there you go. Okay. Yeah, I was trying to mess around and try to get the Goldeen today earlier, too. That's how I ended up over here with the Abra. Oh, I love when that happens. And, it just wasn't happening. I had 100 catches, kept running in and out of the route. Like, it just... There's a rat-tat in the grass. It just was not happening, and I was getting really upset. So I said, you know what, we'll come back to this one. Water hunting is not something I necessarily enjoy. It's even worse when the shiny Pokemon is only available in one route, and you only had a maximum of 3 spawns in the water at a time, and it was just really annoying. So I figure I'll deal with that some other time, maybe off screen. I should clicked on Twitch actually, check to see how many people are probably streaming Kingdom Hearts tonight. So that I saw that came out today, so congrats on them. Hope everything's great with that game. I mean, I like the Kingdom Hearts game. I'm not necessarily one who's gonna pick it up, only because I've been out of the loop for so long with that game. 1, 2, 3. Where's my fourth? And I get the basic gist. I followed along with the story as best I could, mostly because my brother plays, so he knows everything in Kingdom Hearts. Like that's one of the things that he's an expert on. Me, not so much. I enjoy watching it, which is also why I'm surprised I haven't turned on any Twitch streams. I would have loved to have caught some gameplay. But, you know, good on them. I really do hope that game's going well. But I'm sure that's also where everybody is tonight. That wouldn't be, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not upset about that. But I did need to get a little bit of airtime back on here. Don't want to fall too far behind, you know? Well, let you guys know I'm here for you. I love you, all of you. Which I'm going to be reworking my Twitch shift again, because I have just picked up another job. It's a little bit, it's flex hours right now. We're working out the kinks. Gonna see how it flows with everything. It's gonna be picking up my nights, really. So depending upon my 2 jobs, we'll see where I can fit Twitch into everything, because I really do want to try to make this something. I doubt I'm gonna be like, you know, the next PewDiePie or whatever. Like, I don't think I'm gonna be anything like huge, but we'd like to get somewhere with this, you know? Well, it was fun earlier. I was, I had YouTube on. I was, eating lunch today. Yeah, just watching a few things, because that's something I do because I'm lame like that. And, I was watching one of the PokeTubers. He was live, just streaming stuff, talking, whatever, theories and stuff like that. Really, Pokemon community is starting to get a strong buzz again for, Gen 8. Generation 8, the next generation of Pokemon. We know absolutely nothing about it. And I kind of like that right now. Whole air of mystery and stuff like that. Like, they haven't put out anything. No silhouettes, no leaked images, no rumors, thoughts, blah 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 of blah blah blah. But kind of exciting because it's been so long, you know, like they put out Gen 7, we had Sun and Moon, then you had Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. What was the last thing that came out for that? Was the official release of Zeraora. And then you had Meltan, which was that nice buzz. But other than that, everything's been... I got just the camera here. Other than that, everything's been rather silent. I do mic out a shot. There we go. It's a little bit better. So there's a lot of, you know, different theories and whatever's going around, like, where's the next region going to be based? Who are the Pokemon? What are we getting for the starters? All that fun stuff. I actually really enjoy the theory aspect. Like, that's something I do like from the Pokemon community. I don't like how angry everybody gets around this time, though. Like, you'll have a theory about it, and people will start ripping apart, oh, you're so stupid, why would you ever do that? No. That's not what we're here for. We're here to have a little fun. I mean, it's a kid's game, overall. Let's put it this way. This game was made for 10-year-olds to go out and catch bugs. I mean, if you really think about it. So, like, I like seeing the speculations, the theories. What do you think the next game's gonna be called? Where's it gonna be based? Yo, what's up, Jason? How you doing tonight? Welcome to stream. And, like, I really like that. Where you come up with that stuff. Where the starters could be based on. Like, I also like the whole thing where people have come up with the theory of the fire starters always based on an animal of the Chinese zodiac. Like, that's actually kind of cool. I actually really like that. And so far there haven't been any repeats, and there hasn't been one that hasn't fallen under that theory. So then that brings up the question, what would the next fire starter be? Like, yeah, I'm kind of for a fire rabbit myself. Like, that sounds kind of cool. Of course, though, that the fire starter always falls victim of the second typing being a fighting type, which so many people are over the firefighting combo. I mean, it works. It really does for the two types. It just makes sense that eventually your Pokemon's going to become a fighting type. Well, I kind of want to see maybe a grass fighting. Are there any grass fighting type Pokemon? I'm trying to think. Grass types that are fight. Yo! What's up, flying bird? Apparently Moltres is my spirit animal. What the actual hell? Oh, that is so cool. I haven't seen a Moltres. The last time I was doing the shiny hunts when I was looking for the Nidoran, that was the last time I saw Moltres. The time before that was when I started shiny hunting and I found that Rattata. Like, it's been a while. I'm surprised that one popped up so soon. But, no, I don't think there are any grass fighting types. Actually, no, whoops. Let me run from you. Sorry, dude, I didn't mean to bump you. Don't need to fight me. We can make this peaceful. Let me see here. I'm gonna hop over to Cerebi real quick. I am actually really curious. Grass types. Grass poison. Grass poison is a big thing. Grass dragon, that was the Alolan Executor. Grass flying. Psychic grass. Grass and water. Dark. Oh wait, no, there is a grass fighting type. That's Breloom. Oh, jeez. Sorry, buddy. Are you the only one? Nope. Chestnut. So that's Chespin's line. So there was a second. So we've had two. Okay, so we have had a grass fighting in the starter line at least. So, now what would I like to see for a grass type for starter? Grass Fairy? Grass Fairy feels predictable, but I don't think there are any Grass Fairy. No, wait, here we go. Cottony and Whimsicott. So, well, it's not in the Steel type? Grass Steel. Do we have any Grass Steel? I don't know how you would make a Grass Steel type. Normal, Ghost. It's a lot of Ghosts. Oh, that's all Pumpkaboo. Nope, there is a Grass Steel. Jesus! What type hasn't been used? We got Bugs, we got Dark, we got Dragon, we got Electric, we got Fairy, we got Fighting. Technically don't have Grass Fire type, but you got Fire Starter. The only way that would really work is then if, whoops, sorry. If you had a Grass Fire, then you had a Fire Water, and then a Water Grass, you could have an overlap. That could be kind of cool. Yeah, I know, this is pretty late for me. I'm not usually this late, but since I didn't stream yesterday, I had to get something in. So I figured I'd just pop on for a little bit. It's not really going to be that late of a stream. Maybe like What is it right now? It's about quarter to 10 here for me, so maybe 11 at the latest, depending upon how these shinies work. I mean, if Abra pops up soon, I'll just hop on to the next thing, which would be kind of cool. I don't know if I want to go for the Porygon right now. I mean, it would make sense. I'm already right here. I've already got the combo going. I don't know. I don't know. Actually, that could be an interesting thing, is, have your starters all overlap. I don't think that's ever been done. And that would be unique to Generation 8. Oh, what was that last thing? Oh, it was a Growlithe. Okay. I just saw the white fluff thing, and I didn't recognize what that was. My bad. I'm surprised that Abra didn't run. He could see me. There's been a few theories, too, of where the region's gonna be, and honestly, all of them I really do like. I wouldn't mind one based off of Africa. I mean, you could really get different terrains, and it would be a lot of desert, which would be kind of cool. But, oh, I dialogue? Dialogued, okay, that was his desktop then. I've seen England pop up, I've seen Australia pop up. Australia would be kind of fun too, I think. I'm all for England as well. Since you have your regions, they're typically, I gotta stop saying Your regions are typically based off of, well, nowadays, they're based off of real world locations. Like, what was that, stop saying I'm gonna add a little counter now. Every time I say it's gonna keep going up. Let's see here. You sent me a 10k egg 100 years ago, and the last gift you sent me did not have one. Wait, what? Hang on. You sent me a 10k egg 100 years ago, and the last gift you sent me did not have it. One less to catch, put in the decks. Oh, there you go. You're welcome. Glad I could help. I should have... Well, no. I don't like accepting my gifts if I can't send gifts. I try not to, at least. It's usually first come, first serve, though. Once I hit my first 10, I'm like, yeah, well, you know, I kind of got to get these presents. I don't know which region I would have preferred, really. Like, you've had... I mean, your first 3 regions, obviously, were based off of... No, first 4. First 4 regions were all based on different locations around Japan. And then, which one was that? Gen 5? Gen 5, was that Unova? I am forgetting! Oh my god! I'm never this bad with my things. Gen 5, yeah, that was black and white. That was based off of, well, mostly New York City, but they based it on America. Then you had Gen 6, which was X and Y, which was based off of France. Generation 7, Sun and Moon, was based off of Hawaii, which really doesn't count as America, I mean, if you think about it that way, because it's its own islands. So really, you can have something based on just one thing. I mean, black and white, their central area was the main city, which was, you know, New York City. So, seeing something like England, you could base it around, like, the city of London, you know? So it doesn't have to be strictly, like, 100%, it's just Europe. It's like, no. I mean, France was all France, but that's because they based it on France. That's why so many people were ready for the next generation to be based on something like Germany or Spain. Because the way the map was laying out and the fact that that region had the lowest number of brand new Pokemon released, everyone was expecting, with the train routes, the way they were connecting to the off the maps, that we were going to get one of those 2 regions and that be the rest of the generation. Of course, it didn't pan out that way, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they won't go back to it. Especially given they are now doing the games on the Switch, which they're already talking that there's a new Pokemon game is going to be more like a Breath of the Wild style. My god, I need to get water. And, so, you know, a little bit more open world. So this is very much your traditional... I don't want to... It is an RPG, but... your story-based RPG where you go one direction, sends you, you know, you can only go this way. But more of a Breath of the Wild, like, you could just go wherever. Which, that would be something different for Pokemon. That's something we haven't seen yet, which would be really interesting. And I'd love to see where they would take that. Because that is almost limitless of what they could do with it. What I honestly would like in a Pokemon game, from something that they've done before, well, for starts, I am a big fan from Ruby and Sapphire when they created the Pokemon contests. They don't have to do what they did in Generation 4? What the hey just happened? Where'd my game go? Hang on one second. I think I'm kicking a wire and it's just not wanting to work with me. Hang on. Where is this one? Okay, well that was weird. There we go. Sorry about that. Not sure what got hit. I don't know, I'm gonna have to recheck all my wires and work out a new layout plan, I guess. We're good. Let me see. There we go. Yeah, okay, we're good. We're back. Just minor technical difficulties, that's alright. This is live television, people. Live internet. I don't know, what would you consider this? I guess it's live TV. Now, what was I talking about? The Pokemon regions. I was a big fan of Generations 3 Pokemon contests. I guess the internet didn't agree, that's why I cut out. But Generation 4, when that came out, the Sinnoh region, they redid the contest mechanic, I was not a huge fan of it. It wasn't that much fun. It was the costumes with the cheesiness, like, it wasn't my thing. But, like, it was still, I use fun very loosely. It was different. Like, I liked the little, the dress-up thing really wasn't awesome, but the dancing mechanic, that was cool. You kept in your attacks, which that for me, when they redid that in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire and they took out like the attack combos and stuff like that, that actually bothered me quite a bit, because back in the day when this first came out for Ruby and Sapphire with the Pokemon contest, when I say I researched my movesets for everything and learned how to blend berries better than any 13-year-old my age could, like, I considered myself, like, you had from the TV show, you had Brock, who was the Pokemon breeder, and you had people who were professors. Me, I was a contest expert. If you had any questions, anyone at school, they came to me. They asked me about it. Should I do this? Should I be moving with this attribute and with this attack and what combo? And, you know, that was me. That was me who had all the information. But when they took that out for the remakes, that kind of broke my heart. I would love to go back to the original contest method. That was enjoyable. There was nothing really wrong with it. And double battles, that still needs to be a thing, because, you know, everybody needs to, for some reason, attack everybody with everybody. I saw a lot of people earlier today, too, on that stream I was watching, voice that they wanted 6v6. I'm like, why? Why would you ever want to do the entire... I mean, I could see how it could be fun, but all that happening on screen at once, like, that's a lot to focus on. A lot. It would just be 6v6 Mewtwo's everywhere. Got that. You would have Arceus, Giratina. So you just see the same Pokemon, like 6 of them on the screen at once. 12, really. I mean, with Sun and Moon, they already, well, they pushed that game to its limit, but they could show that they could do 4-man free-for-alls, which was something we hadn't seen before. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I guess you could see something. You had Horde battles, which was 1v5s. You had your SOS calls. So there's a lot of stuff they could do, it's just they kept trying so many different things, and then by the next generation it was gone. So it didn't really give you time to, 1, adapt to it, and 2, it didn't give you a chance to fix it. They would just be like, oh, what's that? We're going to a new region? X that out. That's gonna be this region's exclusive, like with the Mega Stones being the one, and then you know, Alolan forms were pretty much going to only be something for, you know, Sun and Moon, but it makes sense because, you know, that's where the Pokemon live. And then for this game, you could get them, but you had to do it through the trade system, which was nifty. Like, I liked it. It made sense. Like, you know, this trainer traveled from Alola, and they want to catch a Cantonian form of the Pokemon. Yeah, that works. That makes sense. It actually makes sense story-wise. But, like, you're not going to see another... I don't think we're gonna get regional variants again. I don't think for, like, if we go to the next region and it's something based on, like, Australia, you're gonna see the quote-unquote Australian Pokemon form of, like, a Pikachu or something. Like, I don't think it's gonna be a thing that's gonna come back. Mega Pokemon, I feel like, could come back. It's such a staple now with Pokemon battles, because that's the thing, too. They introduced the Mega Evolutions for Pokemon battles to balance out the balance, or the battle system. Because some Pokemon became way too OP, so what'd they do? Oh, what's that? Just give Charizard another boost. Like, Charizard used to be a thing, and then he got outclassed by certain things, so let's make him relevant again. And that's what they did. They picked specific Pokemon that needed to be just boosted a little bit. and handed them a Mega Stone. And said, here you go, now you have a chance to battle again. I mean, to this day, Mega Venusaur is like a force to be reckoned with in official tournaments. Like, you do not mess with that tank. He will take you down. He's great offense, defense. Plus being like, I don't know. It's... So I expect for the next generation that we're going to see Mega Evolutions again. That's going to be a thing. That's not going away anytime soon. Whether or not we're getting any new Megas is debatable. Everyone still wants that Mega Flygon. You know, at this point, it's like Waluigi with Super Smash Bros. Just give it to him. Just give it to him. They're gonna sit there, they're gonna get it, and they're like, yeah, it's okay, thank you. Like, I feel like once you give it to them, they're just gonna throw it into the Pokemon box, the same as they do everything else, you know? I would like to see a Mega Milotic, honestly. If you're gonna do new Megas, just for looks alone, not even for battling aspects, I would love to see a Mega Milotic. That would be beautiful. As you can tell, I'm a little partial to Generation 3. I just like my Generation 3. I really do. That was probably the first generation I really got attached to. That I didn't know what was going to happen. Because I think that one came out right at the start of the anime series going to Hoenn as well. So not much was known unless if you were like, you know, an expert on the internet at the time. Which, you know, back then it was still dial-up. For those of you who are old enough to remember dial-up. I was talking to kids at work the other day, and I was talking about the song of my people, you know, the dial-up tone. And they're like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, oh my god, you poor children. You poor sheltered children. You will never know the struggle of having to decide whether or not you want to talk on the house phone or look up something on Google. Which Google didn't even exist yet. We had Ask.com. Or Ask Jeeves. Yahoo was relevant. Come on, Abra, where are you? So, I would like to see that... I mean, Pokemon breeding is going to come back, obviously. Like, that's going to be a thing. Everybody's going to be breeding their shiny eggs and whatever, running around like crazy people trying to get their perfect IV Pokemon. Which, even though it's super simple in this game to identify the IVs for a Pokemon, I kind of want them to bring it back. For shiny hunting, I would also like to keep how they did it in this game. With the shiny chain hunting. I actually am for it. It's a little monotonous, but you know what? Honestly, it's better than back in the day when you'd shake the grass and you don't even know what's in the grass and you pray that you run into your 30-second Pikachu and pray that it's going to be shiny. Like, this you could see in the overworld. Shiny, not shiny. And I'm actually rather for it. So I would like to see that. I think I would actually also like the return of a bicycle. I miss having a bike in this game. That is something... I mean, it makes sense. I don't want to be riding a bicycle while Pikachu's on my shoulder and then he flies off because, you know, I'm going too fast. I hit a bump and poof, there goes Pikachu. But, I do miss my bike. I don't think we're gonna have Pokemon that follow you like Pikachu or Eevee is on your shoulder. I don't think that's gonna be a thing again. The following Pokemon, it's kind of up in the air on whether or not I believe that's gonna come back. Because, you know, you're putting it on the Switch, so it's a lot bigger, a lot stronger compared to a DS game where you have to cram, like, 600, 700, 800 Pokemon in a game, plus variants, plus shinies, plus form changes, plus gender difference. Like, it's all of them with their walking animation. I mean, it's tough to say. I would like it to come back. It's been something everybody wanted since Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and they finally delivered with this, but For this, they only had really the 150 to work with. That's all they had to worry about. That's a lot simpler than 900 plus Pokemon. So, from the development standpoint, I understand why there were only so many Pokemon that made it into this game that were able to walk. I get it. Now, for the TM HMs, I don't think we're going to get HM slaves back. We're now 2 generations, 2 games in. 3 games, really. If you count the sequels, Sun and Moon. We are 3 games in to not having an HM slave like we used to. So I have a feeling it will officially be phased out. I don't think we're going to have a poor Pokemon that's going to be stuck in our team just to get us through the map until we get Fly again. Which excuse me, I am actually kind of sad though that I can't, at least I haven't found it, I haven't really looked it up, that I can't have a Pokemon that surfs. I can't use Surf. No, I think I've seen Surf in this game. So I do need to find it. But that actually did upset me when I was like, where's my Surf attack? I really want Surf. Like, otherwise back in the day, what was the great move aside from Hydro Pump was like Bubble Beam. So it's, I don't think we're getting HM slaves. So I think that's definitely a thing in the past. We don't have to worry about that. Let's see, what's something else? Ooh, something I would definitely like the return of. We're talking Generation 3 or Generation 4. Take your pick. Both of these were great. I would love to see one, if not both of them, come back. Secret bases and the underground tunnels for the secret underground for Generations 3 and 4 respectively. I loved having the secret base hidden somewhere on the map. That was just your own space. You decorated it. It was this little room. Put out your stuffed animals, your tables, posters, whatever. Like, decorate it to be your theme. That I was cool with. I loved secret bases in Generation 3. And the underground tunnels. I loved that from Generation 4. I don't remember too much from Generation 4. Other than it giving us literally the deities of the Pokemon world. Be it time, space, creation, antimatter, your spirits. Generation 4 threw a lot at you, but that's one of the generations, aside from Generation 5, I really do not remember in the slightest. I gotta go back and play it again. I think I tried downloading it the other day or something. Just to play through a ROM, just to play through the beginning. And I shut it off almost immediately. I'm like, nah, I can't do this. I don't know, something about it, it just feels way too slow. Like, if I go back and I play Generation 1 or 2, I don't feel as much of a compulsion to put it down as I do Generation 4 and Generation 5. Like, there's something about those two. It just felt slow. It felt sluggish. It just felt way too... But I did love, from the Sinnoh region, the underground tunnels. Like, there you still had your little secret base in the wall. Like, if you found a little hole, you dug a hole, made your little base. So it ties into the secret base aspect. But I love the idea of running around with a bunch of friends, stealing their flags in an underground tunnel where you could put your gemstones in the wall, or in the ground. No, it was in the ground. You buried your gemstones, and then you dig them up later, and they'd be bigger because, for some reason, that's how science works. And, you know, then you went and traded traps. You traded those gems to get traps and stuffed animals and more decorations. You know, I actually really like that. And then you would dig for the fossils. You would actually dig for your own fossils. I loved it. I thought that was a wonderful piece to add. And I am 100% for one, if not both of those, coming back in future games. Let me see, what's... If they adapt what they did in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee with the Pokemon appearing in the overworld, I doubt we're going to see the return of any kind of double wild battles, horde battles. We could see SOS battles if they went back to the old system. of when you encounter a wild Pokemon, we're actually battling it instead of just going for the capture. I like walking up to that Porygon and just throwing a Pokeball at it. It's very Safari Zone feeling, really, is what it is for this game. Like, other than throwing a rock or throwing bait. It's very Safari Zone. You just walk up to a Pokemon. I'm gonna throw a Pokeball at you. Hope that I catch you. No, I didn't catch you. You ran away. Oh, shoot. I have to try again. Like, I was okay with this mechanic. This was something new that I was very open to. And I welcome it actually coming into future games. I would not be opposed to it. But I would like the ability to switch from catch mode to battle mode to help level up your Pokemon. Like, it could go in even less amounts. Like, if you... No, you know, honestly, between the two, you'd want the Pokemon catching alone to level up your Pokemon slower than the battle aspect. So, you know, you'd run into the wild Pokemon like... Hang on, let me come out here. So, back in the day, you know, you'd be walking through the grass, and, oh look, this is a Pokemon. Oh no, I ran into a Pokemon. Oh look, it's a Growlithe. Let me throw out my Pikachu, and they battle, and you weaken it. And when it gets its HP to a certain point, if you don't knock it out, then you could throw the Pokeball. But if you didn't want to do the battle aspect, and you're like, oh no, my Pokemon are really super weak right now. I just need to get through this route. Oh no, I ran into the Pidgeotto. But my Pokemon can't battle. So, you just want to throw a Pokeball at it. Like, I feel like the trainer should have the option of initiating the battle, just trying to catch it, or just run away. I feel like the trainers need the upgrade. Which, that could be... That actually in itself would be really cool. If the trainers were a little bit more... I mean, I just have a Pokemon. There's nothing about me that says, oh my god, I'm a great Pokemon trainer. I just have a Pokemon, and it does its thing. Like, it should be up to the trainer to decide, oh no, this Pokemon's too strong, I don't want my Pokemon to fight, but I do want to try to catch this Pokemon. And then, you can even have it where the trainer can take damage. Like, I'm sure that's something that they worry about. They don't want to be like, oh no, don't be worried that this Jigglypuff is gonna hit you. But you know what? Let's be real, if... Oh god, no, I was gonna say if you had two animals fighting in the wild. But no, for real. Like, I've actually had that happen before. When I was little, there was a, I was at my dad's one time, and there were these birds up in the tree. It was a robin and a blue jay. They were, well, the robin wasn't, but the blue jay was going at this robin. Like, going at it. Like, the robin ended up dying. It got pecked to death. But the point of the thing was, like, it happened, and I jumped the fence in order to break up the fight of what I did get to see. Like, I was just like, no, and, you know, that blue jay started swooping at me because, you know, I was trying to defend this poor robin that was getting pecked to death. But that's something I think that it happens in the real world, why not in this? Like, let the trainers take some responsibility, take a little initiative, take some damage if need be, like... Who's to say when I'm sitting here battling against Misty and she uses her Starmie to use Hydro Pump that I'm not getting hit in the background? Like, come on. When you KO all of my Pokemon, you're like, the trainer whited out. It's like, why'd I white out? Why'd I black out? What'd I black out from? Was I overly emotional because all my Pokemon got knocked out that I just passed out on the floor? Like, no, come on. Gonna start powering up my Pokemon. Yeah, that's not necessarily a bad thing. I think I have, like, my top 6 that I'll constantly keep powering up in my game. Like, every time I level up, I'm okay. We'll level them up, like, what is it, like 3 times I can power them up, if I have the candies. Must be for real. That Blissey, I don't have any Chansey candy. I do not. Really, it shouldn't even be Chansey candy, it should be Happiny. No, wait, we're not even to Happiny yet! That's next gen! No, wait, is it this gen? Is that this gen? That is this gen. Oh my god. I'm losing track of where we are in each games now. Because if it's supposed to go back to whatever the base Pokemon is, then yeah, we're talking baby Pokemon. Like, it's not a Magmar candy anymore, it's Magby. It's not Electabuzz, it's Elekid. It's not even Pikachu candy anymore, that's Pichu. Pichu owns the show. And that's something I think I could accept in this game too, is for future generations, is to have the ability of Pokemon candy. Like, you can have your rare candies, you could just level up a Pokemon, or you can have a Pokemon candy that's specific to that Pokemon, raises all of its stats. I am for that. Where the Pokemon candies come from, I don't want to get into that. That makes no sense. As far as this game is concerned, I do not support that. It's the Pokemon grinder that Pokemon Go has put into the fandom's mind. Because that candy has to come from somewhere. And when I'm catching a Pokemon, where's that candy coming from? Because it's just magically appearing in my bag. Unless that Pokemon's pooping out candy, I don't know. It's just like Pokemon breeding. When you have the breeders, your Pokemon had an egg. We don't know how it got there. Tell me you don't know how it got there. You're standing right outside the box. You're watching my Pokemon for me. How did that egg not appear and you not know how that happened? I mean, come on. There's so many questions. So many. And I know you don't want to explain it because we're talking like, 10-year-old children. But still. Make up some kind of story. How are you doing on Meltan? I have not been catching them in a while. I think I only have like maybe 100 Meltan candy. I gotta open the box again. I keep meaning to, but every time I go to do, I'm like, no, I need to wait until I go outside and I take cute pictures. I'm like, no, I could just do it, I'll get back to it. It's not like I'm not gonna have the box forever, like... We're almost out of January now, going into February, so we only have like, what, another 2 months before we start hypothetically seeing it start to warm up again, so, No, but for real, I'm honestly hoping for the Swinub Day, aside from the fact that they're officially releasing Mamoswine. Thank Jesus. I love Mamoswine. Mamoswine is going to be a tank in Pokemon Go. But, I really hope it actually at least has some kind of snow on the ground for Swinub Day. Just for the Pokemon AR camera pictures alone, I want there to be some kind of snow on the ground, because that'll be absolutely freaking adorable for catching Swinub. Or even if there's not snow on the ground, it starts snowing, just something. Like, I would love that. I wanted to do that actually with Meltan last time it snowed. I was like, I just want to go outside and get some pictures, and I'm already trying to plan out, like, I'd be digging a path with my foot to make it look like, Meltan was walking in the snow. Like, just a whole bunch of crap. Like, I don't know, I have fun with that. But, like, I'm also excited to have the summer back. Like, going back down the shore, like, that's my thing. I love it. I have 301 candies, 2 more weeks. Are you remembering to use your pineapple berries on every capture? That way you can double up on your candies per capture. That was something I was doing. Oh boy. There we go. Come on. What are we at? Just shy of an hour now. Still no shiny. Boo hiss! Come on, Abra. Oh, my sparkly psychic boy. Oh, there's 4. I see Rattata in the background. What's something... I also... This is something that hurt me for the last generation. I don't remember... No. Sun and Moon definitely didn't have it. I'm trying to remember Black and White. Black and White had it. Did... Black and White, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, that was... No, X and Y. X and Y had a snowy region. For Sun and Moon, I mean, obviously it was an island and you didn't get to it until the end when you're going up to the Elite Four. I want a bigger snow area. I would love for that to return. I like the snowy areas. I mean, we got our desert in Sun and Moon. But I don't know, there's just something about the snow regions that are really nice. I would love for that to come back. Let's see, where is... Yep, here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Just double checking. That's something that I have overlooked and missed before. When I'll be shiny, oh not shiny hunting, when I'm hunting for a Pokemon, I'll be like, you know, like the Whalmer or Magikarp or whatever. Something that needs, obviously, a crap ton of candy and you're not going to see that Pokemon, excuse me, all that often. Like, after I throw the ball, I'm like, crap, I forgot to Pineapple that. And 8 times out of 10, the moment you say that and you realize that, it stays in the ball when you're like, you throw a Pokeball at a red ring Pokemon, and you're like, crap, I forgot to Pineapple that, and it's like, yeah, I'm gonna catch that one. The impossible odds Pokemon, I'm gonna catch it this time in a Pokeball. But yeah, you got like all your biomes for Pokemon. You got your forests, you got your fields. Seeing a savanna would be kind of cool. So I'm all for like something kind of like that. Just having the open savanna, because I'm getting a little tired of the forest scene. Like, yay, forest, another tree, another Pokemon. Like, that's cool. You got your caves. Caves are fine. I would like a little bit more to caves, maybe. I don't know, something feels a little lacking with cave hunting for Pokemon. I don't know, I'm one of the very few people who actually plays Pokemon for the story. I really do enjoy the story and lore in Pokemon. So I think that's the only reason I have difficulty with just pushing through the map sometimes, because I'm like, yeah, here we go, we're just gonna... Not like, you know, every location needs to have some kind of a story or a reason behind it. But like, you know, this game didn't really have any story behind anything back in the day, and it still worked. Like, Seafoam Islands. Seafoam Island, is it ice Pokemon there only because of the fact of Articuno, or was it always an icy area? I mean, it's out in the middle of the ocean. Near a volcano, mind you. That, if I remember correctly, come Generation 2, because the volcano goes off in Generation 1, Generation 2, when you come back to the Kanto region, for the second set of gyms, Blaine has moved into Seafoam Island. What happened to Psyduck? There was a special Pokemon Safari event. Oh god, I forget where. I think it was somewhere in South America, where it was based on Psyduck, and because they did so well, it releases it all over the world, in which it only releases it for, I think, 48 hours max. So you'll see an increased spawn of that Pokemon. More often than not, it's also the release of the shiny Pokemon. So almost like a community day, but only in one certain area, and if they do well, then the whole world is rewarded with it, which it's never not happened that everybody else gets it eventually. So you get 48 hours of that Pokemon spawns being much higher. So in this game, for Pokemon Go, if you were to relate that to a regular Pokemon game, it's almost like a, well, you can still relate to Pokemon Go. Like, you have the Pokemon nests, how they migrate. That's kind of like what it is. It's like all of a sudden, there's a big migration of all of that one Pokemon, except it's all over the world. And once that event is done, then they go back to your regular broadcast stations. So that was that whole thing. I mean, Shiny Psyduck is still out there, it's just, now it's gonna be harder to find because the event's over, so when you find your Psyduck, it's, you know, same as any other Pokemon at this point. Just keep clicking, keep praying. I unfortunately did not find a shiny Psyduck. I was hoping. Well, that didn't happen, but that's okay. I'm alright with that. Just means the adventure continues, right? I am honestly really surprised I haven't found a single shiny yet today. Since I was playing earlier, you know, just to get all the way up to this count. But yeah, so there's like, you know, all the stories and stuff like that for Pokemon and the lore. Like, from the manga, for the original 151, not only was there a lot more blood and gore and violence, which was actually pretty awesome, it gave backstory to certain things. Like, half the gym leaders in the manga are actually, oh, Misty's awake, are actually a part of the Team Rocket organization. And that gives a little bit more power to the Team Rocket thing with Giovanni being a gym leader. Like, he was already, you know, a mafia boss is really what they were relating him to. But then he also ran an entire operation out of Pokemon gyms with other gym leaders. Like, you know, it gave him a little bit more power, a little bit more story, a little bit more, you know. So it gave more cause to why things were. Like, one of the gym leaders, Blaine, he used to be a part of the Team Rocket organization back when they were first funding the Mewtwo project. When they were trying to clone Mew, because, you know, Giovanni needs to have the strongest whatever. So they were trying to clone Mew, and Blaine actually... The Mewtwo project wasn't working properly because, you know, Mewtwo couldn't hold its form when they were trying to create it, and it kept failing. So in the manga, how they fixed that was Blaine actually gave up some of his DNA in order to stabilize the Mewtwo. Which I honestly thought that was really cool, and it explains why Mewtwo is more humanoid than a Mew would be. Because if you're trying to clone a Mew, you figure you would get a Mew. But no, because of Blaine giving up part of himself to help with the project, it became more humanoid. Because, you know, the DNA structure of Blaine is like, we're supposed to be a human, so make a human mixed with the Pokemon. So, really, Mewtwo's like at least in the manga, he's a Pokemon-human hybrid. And then, oh, he just saw me. And then Mr. Fuji was also part of the project, which that was something they brought up later in... Oh, which one's that? One of the, TV spin-offs that they did, where it was the Pokemon Origins, that was it. Which they're basically saying Mr. Fuji is the reason for Mega Stones even existing, at least in the Kanto region, which I thought that was pretty cool. And he had all that reason for why it exists and blah blah blah. Like, you know, later on as you go, there are so many stories and speculations about Pokemon that Nintendo and Game Freak can turn around and say, hey, you know what? That makes sense. Let's make that a real thing. Like, that was also something I enjoyed for... Which game was that? I think it was Heart... No, not Heart Gold. Was it Heart Gold? No, it was, Fire Red and Leaf Green. The first Kanto remakes for Red and Blue. Which it was Red and Green because the original two games that came out were actually Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green in Japan. When the game was ported over to America, they updated a lot of it so it became Pokemon Red and Pokemon Blue. I gotta look up the exact reason why they decided to go with blue instead of green, but that's how that turned out. And in Fire Red and Leaf Green, they had... Oh my god. They had this one feature where you could go back and talk to various trainers and people, NPCs and stuff like that, and find out information about some of the famous people around the world. So, you know, you could find out 6 random facts about Misty, 6 random facts about Professor Oak, you know, just random stuff like that. 6 random facts about Bill, like, you know, just all this stuff. But it fleshed out the characters a lot. And a lot of it was like rumors that were started way back when. Like, I think the one rumor that's really gained traction since that was Giovanni was supposedly the father to your rival in Gold and Silver. Which I think they have since said that is true, but I'm not 100%. I gotta double check that. But it's little things like that where people are like, you wanna know what I heard? And it's like, you know, just schoolyard rumors out on the playground that end up someone later in life is like, you know what would be really cool is if we took that rumor and gave it some backing. And I like that about Pokemon. There's a lot of stuff like that that's been in this series for years and years and years that people are like, you know what would be cool if, and then later becomes a real thing. I think one of the biggest ones is the rumor that Ditto is the failed attempts of trying to clone Mew. Mostly because where you would find Mew, or find Ditto, were in places where Mewtwo was involved. Be it Cinnabar Island or the Cerulean Cave. Because they were like, these are the failed piles of cells, and, you know, it's the same height, same weight. Both Pokemon can learn Transform, Ditto and Mew, I mean. Shiny forms are identical. Like, I don't believe to this day that they've officially said yes or no to that. But that's one of those, you know, tall tales that has existed in the Pokemon fandom since almost Generation 1. Pretty certain since Generation 1, actually. Oh my god, Abra, come on. Where are you at? We get an Arcanine now. Okay. Where's number 4? I know about 5 people who can't find Ditto. Yo, Ditto in Pokemon Go is really tough. I did see someone... I'm not sure if it was in the group that we're both part of or not, but I think I saw it posted in a Pokemon group for a tip for spotting Ditto, at least for the weather boosted Pokemon. Like, if you're looking for a Pokemon that would typically be weather boosted and it doesn't have the circles around it to be weather boosted, that's a Ditto. Like, what is it? Sunny Days, Grass, Fire, and Ground... Is it Grass, Fire, and Ground types are supposed to be boosted? I don't remember who the third one is. But I know it's Fire and Grass, at least. So if you saw... I don't know, who's... Let's say Ditto was an Oddish. I don't believe it can be Oddish, but I'm just using this for example standpoint. And an Oddish popped up on a sunny day, but it doesn't have the little swirly underneath of it. That's a Ditto. Because Ditto would not be weather boosted because he's a normal type. So even though he takes the form of a Pokemon that would be weather boosted, the Pokemon itself is not weather boosted. So that was a trick that they said to look for, and they gave a list of every Pokemon that would be available on certain days with the certain weather typings, and I was like, oh, I never even noticed that. That's pretty cool. So, you know, they can keep an eye out for that. Otherwise, just keep throwing a Pokeball at everything. The fandom really needs to also keep on top of, in the groups, posting when they see a Ditto. Like, even if it's literally 30 seconds, somebody who happens to be nearby, you know, they could just run over. Like, you never know who's out at the mall, who's out at the grocery store, walking around a park, like, you know, over at the college, like, you know, a bunch of random stuff, so... That's really also up to the fan base if they see a Ditto to report it. So I think that was a big thing that helped originally when that Ditto task came out, which I have a very bad feeling that if and when they drop Jirachi for the mythical events, to do another mythical breakthrough, what is that? Research. The mythical research, if they drop Jirachi, I have a feeling that catching a Ditto is going to be involved again. Because that's something that slowed everybody down too, so not everybody had it right away. And that's something that, that Niantic really wants to keep on top of. They don't want you to beat the game in a day. What's the point in that? They want everyone to stay around for a long time, you know, spend money, keep the numbers up, let them know where bugs are so they can keep improving everything. Like, nobody who creates a game wants you to be able to beat it in a day. If you beat it in a day, 1, awesome, kudos to you. 2, slow the hell down. Enjoy things. It's okay. Like, it's okay to obsess about things and want to keep going, but you also need to tell yourself, yo, it's just a game. Slow down. Like, for me, I have literally been playing... I'm 30 years old. I've been playing Pokemon since I was 10. Believe me, when there ever comes anything to say that I want to get a whole... Like, I'm excited for Generation 8. I cannot wait for it to come out, but at the same time, take its time. When it gets here, it's gonna get here. Honestly, I'm anticipating the end of February at the soonest that Game Freak and Nintendo are gonna tell us anything about this game. Which I was talking to Josh earlier about this. What I want from them is to literally keep this game under lock and key, not tell us a thing other than when they officially announce it. Don't even give us the game titles. Don't give us anything. All I want is a commercial to pop up, a Pokeball on screen, it opens up, and it's the release date. Blah, blah, 2019, release worldwide. That's it. No telling us about any of the region, don't tell us the starter Pokemon, don't tell us the legendaries, don't tell us anything about this game. Not a thing. I don't want to know. I don't think we should... Hang on. The camera lost focus. There we go. I think I brought it back a little bit. But I think that would be great. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be leaks, there's going to be rumors, but... Yeah, my camera's losing focus all of a sudden. Hello, camera, where are you? See me. I think I got it back. There we go. Yeah, that's better. And... like, that would be... I honestly, like, I'd be like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. But I would love that. I want that mystery. I want that unknown factor. I want to be a kid at Christmas opening up their present, not knowing what it is and being surprised. I want that from a Pokemon game more than anything. That's why when this game came out, it hit like, I don't know, a few months before the official release. I went radio silent on wanting to know anything. I stayed off YouTube if there was videos, new things released about, nope, we're gonna keep scrolling, we're not even gonna look at the picture, not looking at the thumbnail, not doing nothing. Got people posting on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, everything, Instagram, I ain't paying attention to none of it, because I wanted to come into this game, and not, like, I've been in this region now, like, 3 times. I know the Kanto region like the back of my hand. Like, for real, I could navigate the rock tunnel without flash with my eyes closed. Like, anyone who's played this game or played since Generation 1 probably can do that, honestly. Just like in Gold and Silver, honestly, it hit a point where I literally can go through, I don't even remember what the name of the cave is, but you know, the ice cave, the one ice area in the entire game. I could go through that cave literally blindfolded. I've done it before. I actually kept my eyes closed and did it on sound alone. I made it through that cave. Like, I know games inside and out when it comes to Pokemon. So I wanted to come into this remake without gamer clocks. Shiny hunting Vulpix. Ooh, let me know if you get one. Or 2. Actually, if you get like a few. But we'll talk. I'll catch Growlithe. We could trade. Like, I wanted to come into the game not knowing anything. Other than, hello, we're in the Kanto region. Hello, you're either getting a Pikachu or an Eevee as your starter, depending on which game you got. That's all I wanted coming into this game to know. Is... that's it. And then everything else was a complete mystery. Hell, for all I knew, they could have changed the gym leaders on me and I wouldn't have had any clue. But I welcomed all of it. I didn't want to know. And I want that from Generation 8. I want them to not tell us a single thing. Other than, hi, we have a Pokemon game. Here's the release date. See you then. Like, that's all I want. Oh my god. Sorry about that, Gamer Clocks. I was going off on a little bit of a tangent there for Generation 8. I've been talking about that since I got started on this stream, actually. Like, I was watching a video earlier today. They're talking about speculations, you know, what they would like to see, what they don't want to see, and I've been kind of pumped ever since. Mind you, that was like, excuse me, that was like 11 o'clock my time. It is now quarter to 11 o'clock at night. Oh my god. So I've been on this for like 12 hours. But that I would love. I really would love for them to do that. I mean, it's not going to happen. I really doubt that. But I would love it. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm good. I'm good on that rant. That specific rant. I'm good. For right now. Not really. I'm gonna probably pick it up again in like 2 seconds. But no, that's what I would really love. Like, I would love just, I don't know. I want the mystery back. I want my mystery back in this game. I got a shiny Graveler from a trade, so now I have a shiny Golem. Oh, congrats! Actually, I really do like the shiny Golem. Shiny Graveler was like, he kind of looked like a poo-poo ball. Sorry if you actually liked him. He kind of looked like that. But, no, what was that? I was watching another streamer one time. He had a, I think it was a shiny Alolan Graveler. It looked like a poo ball that had corn attached to it. It was so bad. I'm sorry for that imagery, but I'm looking at it, I'm like, it kind of does. I don't know, who thought this was okay? That's another thing that actually always got me with Pokemon. Who approved some of these shiny forms? Who approved of these color palettes? Because somebody wasn't paying attention when they were in Microsoft Paint and they accidentally clicked a color and they just submit it. Just go. This is okay. Let's go. Like, I feel like that's how some of these Pokemon came up with their color designs for the shinies. It's like, no. Excuse me. I really should have gotten a water while I was fixing the wires. Like, you know, some of them are really cool. Like, I'm trying to think off the top of my head right now. Like a shiny Caterpie, that makes sense. Shiny Metapod? Nah. I don't know why we have a giant flaming hot Cheeto, but I look at it, shiny Pokemon more or less like an albino. Like, no, do I think every Pokemon should be a white form? No. Though, to be honest, now that I just saw that Growlithe run by me, you would be sexy if you had like a white fur coat with those black stripes. Oh no, that would be, Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to design that. I actually really kind of like that. So it would look almost like a white tiger. That'd be kind of sexy. Have an Arcanine that's got the white fur with the black stripes. Oh my god, that actually sounds lovely. And keep the mane. Let the mane stay like that orangey yellow color. That would be beautiful. Gen 2 to 5, it was... Sorry, I'm not 100% if I can read that. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not exactly sure what you're trying to say. Oh, for Gen 2, I know I actually did have one shiny. Back in the original Gold and Silver. My gold version. Rest in peace. I still have it. I should just replace the battery. Play it again. Not like anyone could get transferred forward anyway, but I had a shiny Noctowl. That's just awesome. No. I had it. Well, it was a shiny Hoot Hoot. I didn't know it was a shiny. I caught it. I evolved it. I'm like, oh, it sparkles. What's a shiny? I read this thing called shiny. I think I have a shiny. Like, that Noctowl was my pride and joy. I loved that thing to death. What's with all the booties? We got lots of booties. I see lots of booties. But, and what's something else I would like to come back? I want contests. I know. I'm sad. I want my contests. I don't know if I want a Safari Zone back, to be honest. Maybe instead of a Safari Zone, like, every region has, like, its little thing. Like, this one has the Pokemon Museum. Was that, Ruby Sapphire has the, aquarium. And the... Actually, don't they have both the... Yeah, they have both the Art Museum and the aquarium. You got... A lot of Pokemon games actually have an aquarium. But, I would like for something like that to come back. I'm kind of like that. I like the aquariums, I like the zoos. Or, yeah, I would like to have a zoo. Legit a zoo. Maybe if you want to make it Safari Zone-esque, where the Pokemon are roaming free, and... I've seen that one before, where you have the zoos that have the humans in the cages, like, you know, they're in the truck cage thing. And the animals are roaming free in the wild. Like, I think something like that could be kind of cool, where you can only go within a certain range, but the Pokemon can keep walking around and do their own thing. I also would like... God, this is asking so much. Actually, if it is on the Switch, they could turn around and tie in... They brought it back somewhat in Sun and Moon with the Pokedex feature for the, God, what is that called? There's so many things. I can't remember everything now. My brain's actually overload mode. But, with your Pokedex, when you can take the pictures of the certain Pokemon, you know, like you'd walk around the region, there'd be a Pokemon, you're like, I think there's a Pokemon here. You want to take a picture? Yes, I would love to take a picture. Thank you very much. You could actually bring that into Generation 8 if they're making this Breath of the Wild style. Like, you had Breath of the Wild where you could take pictures, if I remember correctly. Like, that was an actual thing. They fit the whole game, run around, open map, take pictures. So, they could do it and give the fans a pseudo Pokemon Snap game in the process. That could make sense. And then you got everything where you can share the pictures from the Switch. That's already a thing. I do that all the time. I take pictures, I take video, I upload it to my Facebook, I take those pictures and I edit them, but still, like, there's photo sharing. Photo and video sharing. So you could do this with the Switch. Yo, Nintendo, get on that! Please. The whole fandom would be forever thankful, I'm telling you that for a fact. Oh, Jesus. So, yeah, that would be a thing. What's something else? You got berries, you got... I want ribbons. I want my ribbons back. I was a ribbon whore. I was a ribbon hoarder. I loved all my ribbons. Well, that ties into the Pokemon contest thing, but they also did have the ribbons, like, you know... There's the, oh my god, my brain just stopped. There's, like, the trainers that you can talk to one per day. You get, like, a ribbon, like, 7 different days, 7 different ribbons. They all had different things. You had your footstep ribbon, your best friend ribbon, your effort ribbon. Like, ribbons awarded for Pokemon that have gone through the Elite Four. Like, I'm okay with ribbons. I like ribbons. It shows where a Pokemon's been, too, you know? Like, I could have just kept throwing a Pokemon forward forever and ever and ever from one game to the next to the next to the next, but it has no ribbons on it. So it could be like, has traveled across time and space from the Hoenn region. And it's like, okay, so I just transferred a Pokemon. But if you transfer and it has like 30 ribbons, you're like, wow, this Pokemon was important back in the day for me, or somebody else. Like, that makes sense to me. I'm all for the ribbons. There's 150 in the shiny dex. I found shiny Spearow in the wild. No catch combo, and I caught it. Oh, nice! Those are great at the same time as they upset me when they happen. It's gonna depend on the Pokemon in order to take me out of it. Like, sometimes I'll start catching, I will, like, catch, like, 4 things, and then something else pop up that I wasn't even looking for. I'm like, yep, we're catching you. This Abra, though. Come on, buddy. Are we gonna have 2 Pokemon that we're gonna be failed on? So I already gave up on that Goldeen. That was a nightmare. Oh my god. I'd never been... Even when I'm trying to shiny hunt on my own, like, off-stream, I've never actually sat there and been like, is this done yet? Like, can I go? Can I go now? Like, that's how I felt the entire time trying to get this Goldeen, because it was stupid. I don't like that stuck to one route. I don't like that there's only 3 Pokemon that can spawn in that water at once. Like, it was... I've never been... Like, I've been, like, exasperated. I'm like, darn, still no shiny, where are you? But no, Goldeen, I'm literally like, what the hell? Why am I doing this? What am I doing with my life? Like, we'll go back to that later. This Abra's starting to get me, though. Just a little bit. Oh my god, those are cute. Yes, use another lure. Why not? Keep spraying this stuff. We're burning the ozone layer, probably. Actually, I wonder if this is bad for the environment. Is this eco-friendly? I don't want to use it if it's not green. Just kidding. I didn't even think about that. Like, what am I spraying that's attracting every single type of Pokemon? Like, I can understand if you had, like, essence of Raticate and it brings out Rattats and Raticates. Like, you know, something like that. That makes sense, but what am I spraying that's attracting all of them? What is it that connects every Pokemon together that makes them all rush to a location all at once? Asking the real questions here. Oh, come on, buddy. And a Alolan Vulpix, what? Don't make me cry. That has gotta be like the cutest Pokemon that has ever existed in all of eternity. I'm sorry, it really is. Game Freak, you did right by making an Alolan Vulpix. I wouldn't know what I can offer. Actually, wait, let me see. Yeah, I don't have too much. Well, one of these is actually good IV. It's not, I don't have 3 shinies. I think this one's just the good-looking Pokemon. Yeah, that one's my beauty. But I do have 2 shiny Pikachu. Got 2 of those, or I got 2 shiny Starmie. This one's going to be my Nidoqueen. Yeah, I guess I could do either a shiny Pikachu or a shiny Staryu, if you'd like. I don't mind that. That's alright. It's just cute. I mean, how could I not fall in love with an Alolan Vulpix? I mean, unless if there's something else you'd like that's a normal Pokemon. I mean, Actually, wait, do I have, wait. I think I know the balance for this. I think I should have one. So then, you know, I could get 50. Yeah, here we go. I could do an Alolan Sandshrew. We'll do a Sandshrew for Vulpix. I don't think you can get Sandshrew in your game, right? No, wait, can you? Crap, I think you can. No! Who would be the equivalent to your game? Let's go Eevee Pikachu. Unobtainable Pokemon. No, not obtainable. Alolan form trades. Oh no, yeah! Sandshrew would be yours. I can't get the Meowth right now, but you can't get the Grimer. Yeah, would you like to do a Sandshrew for a Vulpix? I'm game for that if you are. I gotta catch another Grimer to get a Alolan. Yeah, that's cool. No shiny there. Okay. Let's see here. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Here we go. Eevee, Caterpie, Diglett. Alright, one sec. Communicate. Others. Why is this every time I touch the internet? Every single time. Okay, so if I do this, I'm gonna have to reset the chain. I could do that. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Alright, one sec. Let me at least save the game. I'll just redo the Abra chain. That's no big deal. Communicate. Others. Let's just do the update real quick. Just get this over with. Yes! Restart! Oh, yes. Shouldn't, and this will not take long. Yes, update. I've been ignoring this for like a week. God, that's terrible. Update complete. Restart in 3 seconds. Awesome. In-game name is Christian. Alright. Is this game coming back up? Yes, you are. Alright. Here we go. Nope. Ah, crap. Hang on. This thing's being a butt to me. No! I want to... Ugh! Sorry, I hit the mic there. Alright. Yes, I want to play my game. Oh my god. Unable to connect to the internet. Excuse you? I'm connected to the bloody internet. Yeah, thank you. I'm connected. Don't be a butt. Did that already update? I'm in fast if it did. Yes, I know. Let's just set this up. Could you be in a butt? Alright, let's see that we kept this. Alright. I think we're back now. Continue! Sweet. Alright, so I'm gonna have to catch all those Abra again. That's okay. What'd you say? That was Eevee, Caterpie, Diglett. Hi! I remember the one time I was doing this, and it came up with this other random person that I had no idea who it was. And it kept popping up for them, like, 20 times. Offers a trade. Yes. And the guy in the chat is like, that's not me. I'm like, yeah, okay, we're out of here. Change it again. Go back, enter a different code. It's the same guy again. I'm like, what is this? And he was trying to trade me a Pidgey, too, every time. And I'm like, what is this? No, go away. Shoot. Oh, look at you. Aren't you beautiful? You are so cute. Oh, my God. Look at you. Look at you. Oh, my God. I love a little Vulpix. I really do. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Oh, she is beautiful. Where's that put you? Right there. Oh my god, you are gorgeous! Yes! Oh, it's a shame it doesn't tell me the original trainer and stuff like that. No, I guess they don't need to because they took that stuff out. Oh wow, not bad. Not bad at all. You are so cute! I love you. With favorites on top. That puts you right there next to the Ninetales. You are so cute! Thank you so very much, Gamer Clocks. Alright, now we gotta go delete all these Abra. All of the— oh, crap. Crap baskets. I put him right there. Alright, send a professor. Let me check to see if any of these later ones actually had decent stats before I throw them all away. Check. That's not bad. Maybe I'll keep that one at least. Speed and HP we can work around, but everything else, yeah, let me keep this one, at least. My god. I like to mark them all if I choose them as like a favorite. And they're not as shiny. Oh, you are so very welcome, my dear. Pleasure doing business with you. No. See, and that's something I like about this game. Like, you know, everyone's all up in arms of, I can't get everything in this game. But you know what? This is the point of the game, is to get you to interact with others. Be like, hey, I got something that you don't have. You have something that I don't have. Would you be interested? You know, like something like that. Like, getting to communicate with people. I mean, who knows what kind of friendships you can make with this game, you know? And that's what I love about it. That's why I love this game as a whole since the beginning. Like, it's always been something like that for me. Favorites to the top. You know what? Since I already clicked out of Abra. Oh, I needed that. Sorry. Oh, no looking, no looking, no looking, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Stop. Oh, no, 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 no. Also, no. We are not going to look for a freaking shiny Charmander. No. That's gonna be one of those ones that pops up by chance. Game is trolling me now. Game is seriously trolling me. Alright, boys and girls, we have changed our shiny hunt. We are changing... We are changing our target. What number are you? We are looking for a blue boy! Let me adjust that, make him a little bit bigger. There we go. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's better. Oh boy. Alright, real quick, let me see here. What did I just click on? Crap, didn't mean to do that. Close, close. Psyduck can be found Route 4, Route 5, Route 6, Route 17, 24, 25, or Cerulean Cave. Details, where am I best going to find you? Route 24 or 25. I don't want to go back up there. Oh. Fine. You win, game. You win. You're just gonna troll me with the shiny duck. Shiny Psyduck was my first caught in Let's Go Eevee. I had one! I bloody had one! And then I closed on my game. And I lost him because I forgot to save. So, I lost him and the shiny Chansey. So sad. So sad. And, haven't been able to find him since, so I guess this is redemption time. What? What is it, buddy? Hey. It's alright. I love you. There's my baby boy. Oh wait, duh. My bad. Technique. My first shiny was a shiny Ditto in Moon. I actually don't have any shinies in almost any of my Pokemon games. The last shiny I captured before this game came out was a shiny Altaria. I happen to have done one of those, what was that? The, not warp, the, wormhole. There we go. The wormhole stuff. It was like, now it's been 2 years. Because it was right before New Year's the year prior, so, yeah. It's been a little bit, and I actually haven't had a shiny Pokemon really since... one that hasn't been traded to me. Like, I've had trades. My last shiny before that, I think, was my Noctowl in my gold version. Like, I just don't have shiny luck. I don't count the event Pokemon, like, you know, you had the notch-eared Pichu. Or the spiky-eared Pichu, whichever one you consider it. That was that gave you a shiny Pichu, but it was locked to that game. So I did have that. Do I need to activate a lure? Nope, okay. So I did have that, but I really don't think, other than Pokemon that were given away, I haven't had a shiny, really, since Gold and Silver. And then I got the one Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Not played Ultra Sun or Moon. It was... It literally... Honestly, I say Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon were created because people in the drawing board area, when they were coming up with the storyboard for the game, they couldn't decide on what story they wanted, and they already knew they were going to be breaking the Pokeverse with creating the multiverse in this game and officializing it. Okay, I was gonna say there are absolutely no Pokemon right now. So, I think it literally was just the creators could not come up with one story they wanted. So they made 2! And they sold it for 60 bucks each. Like, that's really what I think it was. Like, the game itself, it was still fun. I still enjoyed it. I like the additions that they made. So, I won't diss it for that. I liked some of the changes. Lusamine not being the crazy mom lady that she was in Sun and Moon was a little off-putting. Trying to make her more of the hero type, like, I wasn't really for that. I preferred crazy psycho Lusamine, but I still welcomed the overall game. It was still fun. It really felt... it felt like more of when a Pokemon game does a remake than anything. That's really what that felt like. It felt more like a remake than a retelling. Like, you had done this before when you had not X and Y, Black and White, then you had Black 2 and White 2, but that made sense with Black 2 and White 2 because it had the mini time skip. What was that, 3 years or something like that between the two? I'm waiting until it becomes cheaper. Good luck. Really, good luck. Have you seen the prices for Heart Gold and Soul Silver still? And how old are those games now? Good luck. Honestly, I'm contemplating on just going out and buying another copy of Alpha Sapphire. I have not found my game version. I think it's lost. It's forever gone. And it depresses me to no end. But I'm thinking I might just pick up another one because I did enjoy that game a lot. I really did like that one. Pick up popcorn seed stuck in my tooth. Sorry. It's really gonna bother me. Now you got the greatest face ever. Still in my tooth. Wait until it's at least 40. Yeah, that's a reasonable price to ask for. That really is. Hi, Squirtle! What are you doing, cutie? I see you. Please be a shiny. Or 50. Depending on where you're getting it from. But, no, like, I think I'm just gonna pick it up again. Because that was one of the very few remakes I actually really did enjoy, was playing again through Ruby and Sapphire for Omega and Alpha. Alpha and Omega. Omega and Alpha. Auras. Let's go with that. Playing through Auras. Oh, crap. I can't even see you, buddy. Didn't you lose that 2 years ago? Yeah. Yeah. And it still hurts to think about it. It really... I still do get choked up thinking about it. But I really would like to play the game again. I did download it, actually, at one point on here, and I was going to... I'm trying to get the randomizer to work. I downloaded a randomizer, but for some reason... What was that? Yo, is that a Zapdos? Hang on, I'm hopping up here real quick. I need to double check. Is that... Are you here, my boy? Yo! What up? What are you doing around here? Oh, crap. I tried going away from you. No, I'm not catching you. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like the bridge. Yeah, the birds are starting to show up a little bit more frequently. We just have Moltres like an hour ago? Let's have, let's walk the sparkly bird. Oh, there's a thing that just popped up in front of me. Yeah, I absolutely loved what they did with the remakes for those. And Ruby and Sapphire was already my favorite region, so when this one was coming out, like, I was ecstatic. But I really honestly don't know what happened to my game. I really don't. I think it just, in one day when I went into a cleaning spree, it happened to have probably gotten picked up and tossed. Because it was also missing at the same time as my Pokemon X version, and Pokemon X did turn up, but Alpha Sapphire has still yet to, and I literally, to this day, still keep ripping everything apart with that little glimmer of hope saying, I'm gonna find this game. I don't think that little glimmer is ever gonna go away, but I think it's gotten to the point where maybe I should just pick up a new copy. I mean, I still have my original Sapphire version, so worst case scenario, like, the clock still works on it. Like, if I really wanted, I could go back in and restart the game. Get everything, because that's really what it was the Pokemon that I lost on my Alpha Sapphire version, or what really hit me. Losing Alpha Sapphire wasn't a big deal. Losing the Pokemon on Alpha Sapphire, that hurt me deep. Aside from it being my favorite region, it was also the last game when it came out at the time. That every year for Easter, my brother and I would always get the new Pokemon game that comes out. We would always get the opposite versions. Like, I got Pokemon Blue, he got Red. I got Gold, he got Silver. I got Sapphire, he got Ruby. But Ruby and Sapphire were the last games that my mother got us for Easter before she got sick and passed away. So it also had an extra pull then for why these Pokemon were very precious to me. So they've been moving with me since my Sapphire version kept going forward. So, you know, then they went to Sinnoh, then they went to Unova, then they went back to Hoenn and Kanto again, and excuse me, or Kanto and Johto. Like, they went everywhere, these guys. And then eventually they made it back to the Hoenn region again, which that was very emotional for me. But at the time, I was really looking... That was right before Sun and Moon came out, is when these guys went missing, too. Like, I was so looking forward to getting my Latias, very specifically it's my Latias. I wanted her in Sun and Moon. I wanted her in Alola. And I refused to transfer anybody forward until I made my first round through the game. Like, I have to beat I wanted to beat... Screw you, Psyduck. I want to beat the Pokemon League before I ever transfer a Pokemon forward. That's just me. That's always been my little shtick. I don't know why. It makes no sense. I could always just leave the Pokemon in the box, you know, just don't touch it. But, so the game had just come out. I'm working my way through the game. Hey, hon, have you seen my Pokemon X or Alpha Sapphire anywhere? Like, they just up and vanished for, I want to say it was... Oh, God. I didn't find X until like 4 months later. Like, it was bad. Mind you, I live in like a little apartment-sized place, so like it's small. There's not a lot of places anything can hide. And it just was not showing up for the longest time, and then X showed up. But Sapphire still to this day, 2 years later, 2 years and some odd months later, still has yet to pop up. So, long-winded story there, sorry about that. Go off on a tangent. Evolving Sandshrew. Yo, I gotta be honest, for evolutions, what they did for Vulpix and Sandshrew, for their Alolan forms and evolutions, they did those right. That was one of the very few things that I think they did right. They did that right. Raichu really didn't need an Alolan, but what they did for it, they did right. I do not like Grimer and Muck. Meowth and Persian are on that fence border thing for me, but I could do without them. Another Venonat. I could do without... Alolan Diglett. I could do without an Alolan Diglett. That was dumb to me. The Alolan Exeggutor, that makes sense. I'm fine with that. The Dragon typing, when you look into the genealogy of the tree that he's based off of, and in that region, it makes sense why they tacked on the Dragon typing. So I was okay with that. Alolan Muck I don't mind. Alolan Grimer, it took a while to warm up to me. I could still kind of put him to the side. Like, he's not going to be one of my picks. I will put him to the side. But it kind of makes sense what they did with them for the region. Like, that makes sense. There are other Pokemon, though, I would have preferred that would have gotten in over others. Like, I understand you can't do every Pokemon, but I am... And this is coming from a Gen 1er. Like, I've been playing since I was 10, 30 now. Like, I've been in this game for a long time. We gotta stop with the Gen 1 Kanto fan service. We really do. Bring the other generations in. There are a lot of people who love a lot of the other generations who've been playing just as long as I have. Even the ones that haven't been playing for shorter time. Like, bring the other ones in. Bring Gen 2, bring Gen 3, bring everybody. If there's a chance that it could have an Alolan form, like... I'm sorry, if I'm running into Duskulls and stuff like that in Alola, then there should be a chance that I can find an Alolan form of it. Now, do I think every Pokemon needs an Alolan form? No, because then you're going to be pulling into the idea of, well, if I'm finding a Psyduck over in Sinnoh, should it have a Sinnoh form? It's like, that's where we're starting to... That's where we're starting to pull into gray territory, the gray area. Because that's really what they did with this, really. Like, it makes sense at the same time as it doesn't make sense why you have the different form Pokemon. I mean, there's different form Pokemon for the Pokemon within their own... Alolan Muck listens to the Grateful Dead. Oh no! And, I don't know, like, certain Pokemon I could have seen having an Alolan form. Other ones, you're kind of like, why does it exist? And at the same time, you could say that about other regions. Like, if you see a Pokemon that's down here in the desert that's like almost hairless, but you have a region that has a lot of snow where it could also be, then it's fluffier. Like, you know, even within the games themselves, they have their own quote-unquote regional variants. You know, the alter forms, like Shaman. Shaman's got its base form and it's got sky form, but it's in the same region. Like, I could see stuff like that. You got Pokemon that change their look based on what they're holding, i.e. Arceus. You know, its typing completely changes depending on which of the plates it's holding, which that's something they would have to bring back, I would expect. Is if they continue with the next game, they have to bring back hold items. Because otherwise, if you have Pokemon like Arceus or stuff like that, like, how do they change types? How are we going to explain the absence of, what are we up to, like 18, 19 type plates? How are we going to explain that? I mean, it's not like you can make it like a Kecleon situation where if it gets attacked by a certain type, all of a sudden, oh look, Arceus is now an electric Pokemon because it got hit with a Thundershock. Like, nah. It makes sense for a Kecleon, not for the god of all Pokemon, you know? Another Squirtle! Where are these Psyduck? Come on, buddies. There we go. I don't know. I don't know. What was the other rumor I saw today? Apparently in the Pokemon anime now there was I think it was a joke thing, but at the same time it could be leading you along to something else. But they've gotten to the point in the anime where there was this character that said something about an item called a bug stone that can evolve certain bug-type Pokemon. Could be an Easter egg, could actually just be completely made up. We've seen both in this show. So, like, I thought that that could be something that would be really kind of cool. Like, all of a sudden, are we getting new bug Pokemon that require a bug evolution stone? But if they do that, honestly, what I want, more than anything, is for the Pokemon that, like, for the evolution stones that already exist, add more Pokemon to them. When was the last time we needed to use a Sunstone? We haven't needed a Dusk Stone in forever. Don't even bring up the Dawn Stone. Moonstones haven't had really anything added. Like, all the evolution stones stop with whatever region, with whichever generation they're at. Psyduck spawns, where the Eevee spawns. Yeah, but this one says, or at least Cerebi says percentage-wise that the Psyduck will actually show up more here. But honestly, if I'm not even getting spawns, period. Yeah, most I can get is 4 spawns. Up there I'm getting like, what, 20? I can get Psyduck here? Where? Yeah, no. Which one's that? Route 17? Where I can get 8 spawns. You know what? Screw it. Let's move. What is it, buddy? What do you want to talk about? You don't say! Gotta keep my buddy happy. Let's give you this one. Alright, come on, let's go. Where are we going? Over here. That's what I'm saying. Other people were wondering that too. Like, are we leading to say that Eevee's getting a new bug evolution? I mean, it's been a while since Eevee's had... No, we'll leave the lore off for right now. It's been a while since Eevee's had an evolution based on an evolution stone. We have locations, we have time of day, we have love, friendship. It's been a while since we had an evolution stone. It's alright, come summer you'll be back down the shore. You'll get your another Gyarados in no time. I'm trying to think. They just announced the new raids too. I don't think Magikarp made the... Here we go. I was able to get this to walk so Fearow doesn't even fully flap. I'm the meanest trainer ever. No, I don't think Magikarp's part of the new raid roster. Oh no, there's a chance. No Chansey! Get out of here with that. We don't need to see that in here. Nobody needs to be seeing that. But yeah, for Eevee, that would be kind of cool to get a bug type. I could see a bug type happening about now. And that same Poketuber actually pointed out that it seems to be every other generation is when we get a new evolution. Minus Gen 1 and 2. I mean, Gen 1 set it off, but then Gen 2 added the next two. Then you had... Gen 3 was blank, Gen 4 gave you Leafeon and Glaceon. Why'd I run from him? Oh no. Gen 5 was blank, Gen 6 gave us Sylveon. Gen 7 was blank, so that would make sense. Gen 8 being the next generation, that should give us something, right? So I could see them giving us a new evolution. I think that would be fine. Like, I don't know if I'm for it just being one evolution, though. Like, Sylveon came out, but when Sylveon came out, that was also when we were introducing the new Fairy type. So I don't know if they waited to give Eevee that one just for that reason, or if Sylveon was already a thing, but they're like, oh no, we need a new type. If not, like, what was Sylveon? Honestly, when Sylveon first dropped, I thought it was going to be a bug type. I don't know, it was something about reminding me of a bug. The eyes, the floatiness, like, they look like little butterflies where the bows are. That never... was it the ears? No. There was the Pikachu short where it showed off the picture with all the evolutions and they were like in these little circles and they all had like a type correlation to them. Grant, Sylveon's was pink, but the little picture that was next to it, like each one had like a little flame or bubbles or something like that. Sylveon's looked like... Oh, which generation was it? Generation 5. From the Unova region, the Bug Gym Leader. The picture that was in Sylveon's circle looked just like the badge that was given from that gym leader. So I'm like, oh, it's a bug type. That makes sense. It's got the little bows, it's got the floatiness, it's got the bug eyes, and it's got, excuse me, it's got that symbol, which looks like the badge. So I was on the boat saying that Sylveon was going to be a bug type before they announced, hey, look, it's a fairy type. And we're releasing fairy types, by the way. So I don't want to hop on the wagon to say, hey, now we're getting a bug type because, you know, they skimped out on us on the last one. Nope, 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 nope. You almost got me there. You almost got me. Not gonna happen. Let's pray to the almighty Arceus above and Lord Helix to bless upon me a shiny duck of blue. So that would be great right now. Excuse me. Oh yeah, I guess I could do that. It's not gonna evolve. Where are you? You're gonna be in here. Add to party. Let's swap out... I'll swap Gyarados for right now. I'm not gonna need him for a little bit. Look at the Fluffy! Oh no! Oh no, you are too cute! Oh my god, you are too freaking adorable. I want to evolve it, but I don't want to be without my Alolan Vulpix. You were so loving. Oh my god. Oh wow, we already got up to 20 catches. That was fast. I heard an Eevee! Oh, what types do we not have? For a short while I was starting to think that, Sylveon was actually going to be a flying type. Also before they announced what it was. That was another one that was high on my list. It was either going to be a bug type or it was going to be a flying type. It was going to be one of those two. That, and then there was something about its name, like with Sylveon. Like, for some reason I was sitting there, I'm like, it sounds like something that was a flying thing. Sylvie. I think that was like one of the names of one of the other... See, again, we're pulling the gym leaders in. I think it was another gym leader from Unova. No, wait, no. No, you're not learning lore. You'd be absolutely adorable, though. Not Unova. What was the other one? Maybe it was Unova. That was X and Y, right? Hi, cutie. Aw. You are adorable. Which generation? I don't remember. My brain's drawing a blank right now. But was the gym leader that was the flying one? I think she bowed you like on, not on an airplane, but there was the airport and stuff like that. Maybe that was no. That's actually really gonna bother me right now. Now I need to know. Crap, why can I not remember this? I'm not in Kanto. Was it no, it was Kalos, right? Lysander, Perfume Palace, Pokemon League. No. Where are you? No. That was the rock place. That's the boat. No, that was Fairy. This is really gonna bother me now. Maybe it wasn't Kalos. Maybe it was Unova. Unova's map is really similar to Kalos. Oh my god. Yeah, let's do it this way. This way will make sense. Black and white. Where's my gym leaders? Gym leaders. This Skyla. There we go. Yeah, so which one is this? This is black and white. So this was, Unova. But yeah, no, Sylveon was reminding me of, Skyla a little bit. Because she had the little bow with the little thing with her hair. Really can't 100% explain why, but you know, I'm weird like that. Another side up. There we go. Actually, no, I haven't checked enough. There we go. Yes, Houdini, I see you. Did you just wake up from your nap? Yeah? What you doing, good boy? Silly cat. There we go. Come on, shiny Psyduck. We got this tonight. I got a feeling. He's gonna pop up. I think he's gonna pop up before the 31 count. That'd be great. Haven't had one of those in a little bit. But yeah, no, that was really... I don't know, so I guess I could see another evolution coming. It's been a little bit. Everyone is expecting one last gen. I honestly would like... Usually when they would come out, they came out in pairs, so that's why Sylveon was so weird. It just came out by itself, but it was to showcase the new fairy typing. But I honestly think that if they did put something out, it has to either be strong or weak against Sylveon. So either like a poison type or a dragon type was what I was thinking. If not that, maybe even a steel type. No work tomorrow, what's up? Taking the day off? Oh, me? No, I have work tomorrow. Yeah, I got work. I'm always working, you know that. That's why I love when I can finally squeeze in time to stream. Time's been getting less and less. But I really want to make this a thing with you guys, you know, so... Rando and Eevee? If I hit the Psyduck. Oh, come on. No, I'm actually not gonna be at the store. I'm gonna be at my other job. Just picked up a side thing. No, I'll be on, register again, though, on Thursday. I think Haba, I'm only really gonna be, well, until Janet goes on vacation. I think I'm going to be mostly there just on the weekends. There we go. How many do I have now? Is that, like... 30? Wants to learn Blizzard. Yes. Let's get rid of Confuse Ray. This game really didn't have that many ice types back in the day, so this is gonna be fun raising an ice type. Oh no, that's 29, okay. There we go. Trying to think. Ice types weren't even in Gen 1, right? No, yeah, it was. What am I thinking? Ice types were in Gen 1. Blizzard was, like, the thing you were afraid of back then. What was it? We had Aurora Beam, we had Ice Beam, and we had Blizzard. I think that was it back in the day. And Blizzard was scary. When you were in the Elite Four and you were up against Lorelei and she pulled out Blizzard with that Lapras, oh no. That was something to be scared of. That Lapras was a tank. That's something you didn't mess with. I think, honestly, out of all the Elite Four, she was probably the one that was the most difficult for me. Lance, I mean, he was just difficult, but that was because back then dragons were only weak against ice types. Were they even weak against the ice types? I don't even know. I know they're weak against other dragon types, but the only dragon attack back then was Dragon Rage, but that did a set amount of damage, so it's not like it could have even hit you with a super effective attack. Shiny Slowbro. What does a shiny Slowbro look like again? It's been a little bit. Let me look at that. Nope, wrong button. Water Slowbro. Yeah, you know what? That's pretty cool. I do like that. Shiny Slowpoke. I mean, what are you? Come on, dude. That's what I'm saying, like, some of these Pokemon, like, you look at their shinies and you're like, oh, that's cool, and you look at the other form, like, if it's evolution or pre-evolution, you're like, what is that? Like, it literally is barely even a palette change. Like, not saying that I think all Pokemon should have, like, a completely swapped palette or anything, but make it worth it. Either make all the Pokemon seem like they're slightly brighter, or make them all weird freaking colors, like... I don't know. That's another thing I liked from, excuse me, not Season 1. I guess it was technically Season 2. Was it Season? Oh my god, now I'm getting hiccups. I think it was Season 2 of the anime when they went to the Seafoam... Not Seafoam. Oh my god, the, islands. Why can't I remember what they're called right now? You guys know what I'm talking about, though. When Ash did the challenges around the islands, got the little badges. There's 4 of them. Oh my god, I really cannot think of it right now. Why do you wait until I throw the ball? But he ran around the islands, did all that stuff. There was the one island, the Pinkin Island, where all the Pokemon were pink colored. But that was because they ate the fruit on the island. Like, that made sense. That's why I was okay with Alolan Pokemon. Like, they adapt to their environment. Do I think they needed completely altered forms? No, not at all. But, like, I mean, their forms could have been a little different. At least that Diglett. Like, it should not have hair. There's no reason it should be growing hair. You mean to tell me in the mountains that it's eating in all the other regions there's no metal? No excess of metal in those mountains? That would force it to grow some kind of hair. But in Alola, yeah, totally works. No, I don't buy it. So, like, you know, stuff like that, I don't think it should have been a thing. Adding a typing because of the region and what it's eating. Or adding an attribute to it, like Alolan Marowak makes sense that it's a ghost type. Like, I dig it. It could have even just been a fire type. It could have been ground fire type. Like, but it made sense, like, where it is and what it's adapting to. Oh god, I'm at 36. I don't need to catch anymore. No, yeah, I do. I want to get to, like, 60. So that's where I'm only going to get, like, millions of them. Alright, I'll be here. I don't know for how much longer, but I'll be here. Come on. 37. You're so cute. Aww. I love this little Vulpix, I really do. Another Psyduck. Another Psyduck. It's like playing Duck Duck Goose right now. There we go. How are you getting all these balls? What balls? All the balls in my game? I go and buy them. Every day I'll go around the map, I'll go refight the gym leaders, collect the nugget and the pearl, respectively, from their areas, and sell those. I'll sell all my candies that I'm getting from here. When I'm catching Pokemon underneath in the stats, it's actually racking up a crap ton of candies. And I could sell those. And they actually made the Pokeballs a lot cheaper in this game than they have in previous games, which makes sense since you run through them like they're water. Like in this, the Ultra Balls, I think, they're only 900 Pokedollars, but in previous games they were always 1,200. So I just keep myself stocked at all times. Yeah, like right down there where it has the experience points underneath that Smart Candy, large, extra large, Psyduck candy. The ones that are Pokemon specific I keep, because those are actually beneficial. But the Smart Candy large, and extra large, like, once you get to 999 of those, like, you can rack those up real quick. And that's 9,990 Pokedollars. So. Just keep doing that. Wash, rinse, repeat. You get candies real quick in this. Right, Houdini? Mommy makes all the money in the game, right? I know, you're so excited whenever Mommy starts talking to you. Comes running over, he's like, ah, you have acknowledged me! I try. I'm always rich in video games. I'm really good with money in games. I'm 50-50 with my money here. No, I'm actually pretty good with my money in real life. Mostly because I treat my money in real life like it's a video game. I know I need X amount of points for this, 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 and this. I want to save up for ABC, so make it work. Always treat it like that. Right, Houdini? Everything's like a video game. The only difference is, you can't restart your save file. There we go. Just got cat hair on my face. Oh, don't be doing that. Don't do that. Not yet. Not until we get a shiny. 43. Hi, Psyduck! There we go. Mm-mm-mm. 38. 44 of those. That's number 45 right there. Why must it keep spawning all the way on the opposite end of the grass? See, I've gotten smart. I just wait now. because they'll make more. Yeah, I could see that. Ah, Dodrio, I see you. Well, it's not so much the making more, it's more like the... which unlockables do I wish to pour it into? Like when you're saving up for points in a game, and you're really trying to save up for that one great item, that one awesome sword that you really want to get. That's more or less how I think about it. I'm like, how badly do I want to buy that car? How badly do I want to buy that food? Like, you know, stuff like that. So that's really more or less how I try to dish out my money. Like when you're looking at equipment, it's like, I really don't need that armor. I'm not putting the money towards it. You save the money for something later. Like, that's more or less how I do. I'm like, I really could buy those 3 cookie cakes, but I don't need it. So then you walk away from it. Yeah, so stuff like that. That's always been how I've looked at it. Do I want things? Yeah. Do I need them? Nah, I can walk away from them. I can easily walk away from stuff. It's just stuff, you know? Side hook! There you are. There we go. I can feel myself spaced out now. That's not good. I think I'm just about to hit my wall. I really don't wanna, because I don't know when I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow. I really don't. I know I got my other work, but I don't know how long that's gonna be, and if I'm gonna be dead by the time I get home. Wait, was that tail going? No, it's just going when I'm walking. Okay. Side hook! Oh, I hit the Pidgeotto? Really? Didn't think I did. Oops. Now get back here. Shoot! Where was that throw to? Yeah, that last day I was trying to go for... I really didn't know it was out until, like, the last, like, 2 hours of the event. I really didn't even know it was there. Up to 60. Hang on a sec. Trying to get the stupid popcorn seed out of my tooth. Trying to do it the whole stream, like I'm just sitting here. I'll just brush my teeth once I get off camera. It's really annoying me. I gotta get to like 60. Oh, I gotta check that stuff out. Oops. Let's see if we can move to the other section. we're alright. Get down here. This patch of grass. I want this patch of grass. Refuse to throw until you attacked. I knew you were gonna. Psyduck! Don't want to go to work on Thursday. What about tomorrow? Tomorrow's only Wednesday. Aren't you in tomorrow? Are you out right now? Go away, Chansey! Don't want no Chansey here. Oh my god! Maybe I'll do that next. Go after Chansey. Just get that over with. Oh yeah, the cold. I keep forgetting about that. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that day at all. Luckily for me that day it's a short shift, but still. Give me more of a reason to not want to go in. Rather save the gas, you know? Put the car through that kind of pain. Having to start up, drive me all of 15 minutes. Have to go home. Actually, I gotta poke my head outside. I want to see how much snow we're getting. I'm sure we're getting something right now. I don't even think we're supposed to be getting like an inch, so probably most we're getting is like a coating tonight. I'm more worried about the ice that we're gonna get, you know? Snow doesn't scare me. Ice does. I honestly just want one good snowstorm. That's all I need. That's all I need. I'm all for the snow. Doesn't bother me one bit. Never has, really. Even when I shoveled the neighborhood. I did that the one time. I called out of work because, what was that, like maybe 2 years ago, we just got like a good 2 feet of snow. And I knew for a fact my car was not going to move, so I just called it out. I had no shame in that. I'm like, not going to happen. Sorry, guys. And I have a lot of little ladies that live on my street. So I literally spent a good part of the day, and I just went and I shoveled the sidewalk for the entire block. I felt terrible because as soon as I got done, these 2 little kids come knocking on my door. Do you want to shovel your sidewalk? And I'm like, I'm sorry, kid. I just took all your work on this block. Go the next street over. Oh, hi, Houdini. No, you can't come up here. I'm sorry. Not right now. No. When Mommy goes and lays in bed, then you can cuddle with Mommy, okay? Like a good boy. Till Wednesday late afternoon. Yeah, I know. That's when I'll still be out anyway. Probably. I waited for you! No, Misty's over was gonna say Misty's probably in my bed right now. Surprised she's not, actually. Alright, we're at 60. I'm done catching. Come on, Psyduck. Totally got this. What was that? That's 4. Misty is my other cat. I got Houdini and Misty. Misty is my old lady. And she has no problem with reminding you that she is an old lady. I love you, sweetheart. She's glaring at me now. This cat 100% understands English, and I am very okay with it. I can literally just have full-on conversations with her, and she will respond. Like, with looks and meows and stuff. Or she'll hit me. She likes to hit. She really does like to hit. Yeah, Misty keeps to herself a lot. She's not really, like, a social cat. Houdini has to be the center of attention. He needs to be there with the people all the time. Every time. Usually on somebody's lap. But Misty, no, she keeps to herself. She usually wakes up when she's wanting her morning can or her night can. So I'll feed her a can for breakfast and dinner. But, yeah, she's always been more to herself. Which is fine. I mean, every cat's just like every person. They have their own personality and stuff, so. Psyduck! Psyduck! All these Psyduck make me happy. No chancey! It's getting windy all of a sudden. That's no good. Psyduck, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? All of a sudden we're getting a lot of Eevee. Alright, I'll give another 4 minutes. If I don't get it by... what is it? That'll be 12:10 here. If I don't get it by then, I think I'm just going to be stopping for the night and we'll push this off to the next time. Can't be up too late, you know? Gotta keep somewhat of a schedule. That's the first Rapidash we've seen down here. One second, Josh is actually calling. Come on. Sorry about that. Oh, night, Jason. Sorry, just saw that. He didn't realize I was streaming, so. Or that I'm up this late. Because I'm not normally up this late. No Chansey! And what I also want from Generation 8 is a lack of Chansey on every single route. Please, do the fandom a favor. We will be forever grateful. Alright, guys. It's not happening tonight. It's already pretty late. We've gone this stream. Unfortunately, we seem to have fallen into a dry spill with the failure of the Goldeen, the Abra that refused to show up, and now we are stalling out on a Psyduck. It's kind of sad. Now we're on 3. 0 for 3. We are now 0 for 3. I don't like this. But it is, unfortunately, after midnight for me. I do need to be up. Not really early, but I do need to be up. Got stuff to do first thing in the morning. I'm not 100% as to exactly when I will be free tomorrow, but if I am and I'm not dead from whatever it is I'm doing, I will try to squeeze a stream in some point. It's probably gonna be like some point closer, like tomorrow evening again. But yeah, don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Also, I have a Discord, so, you know, if you guys want to chat, I'm always there. Phone's always on until we get all those messages. Facebook, I keep that up to date to know when I'm going to be going live. Twitter is just going to be, like, my random thoughts, fun stuff like that. Instagram, you know, it's Instagram. Check it out anyway. It's always fun. But yeah, otherwise, I will catch you guys on here. I'm gonna say tomorrow, but I'm not 100%. Otherwise, I will shoot for Thursday. Alright, guys, you have yourselves a great evening. Talk to you later. Bye.